Hello y'all and welcome back to another episode of KCG Plays. My name is Kevin and today we are playing another floor 9 run of Landlord. Let's jump right into it. For anyone following along, the win-loss is currently 6 wins to 5 losses. So just over 50%, like I'm going to say about 55%. I haven't exactly done the maths. But let's see if we can bring that up a little bit. I'll take a bubble. A 2 for this early on is always pretty handy. Okay, we could try for cultists again. The last run was definitely helped out by cultists. Or we could try for crabs. Let's go crabs on this run. Because we went cultists on the last. Let's take another cat. A few interesting synergies with cats. I'll take a key. And we made the first rent payment of 25 with 8 left over. Not too bad. 50 now due in 5 spins. Take a chemical 7 out of these and grave robber versus guillotine. Guillotine will probably give like 100 to the run. Grave robber, would we get 5 spirits out of it? Probably. Let's take grave robber. I'm guessing that we'd see about 3 billionaires. Okay, that's interesting. We have quickly dwarfs, so we definitely have a direction we can go now. Let's take a beer. I'll pick up a dwarf. And let's take a void creature, is always really good early on. And here's a dwarf for the beer, but there was also a crab, which I definitely should have taken. I'll never get this crab build going if I keep on forgetting to take the crabs. But we did make the 50 rent payment with 9 left over. So 100 now due in 6 spins. Out of these, I'll take a wealthy capsule and I'll take... Let's take egg carton. We don't currently have a monkey and we already have 1 eater, so might be a bit hesitant about adding another monkey. A egg for the egg carton straight away, starting paying out, not too bad. I already took a key. I don't particularly want a monkey. We could take a chicken though. It wouldn't be too bad having 1 hen and then it could kind of fill up the egg carton. I don't want any of these, however. Okay, we're only making 12, so let's take an urn. Hopefully that'll... Yeah, that should increase our earnings a little bit. Let's take a thief. And hopefully we can pick up a banana peel some stage later. So we made the 100 rent payment only just with 9 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. So our scaling hasn't been great so far. Let's take an item capsule, see if that helps. And let's take guillotine versus checkered flag. Guillotine is definitely useful to have. Checkered flag is also decent, but not great. Okay, let's take a ninja here. What item did we get? Lockpick. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see if we get something better. A bubble is probably better. I am starting to worry about this run. Does not seem we'll get to 150 in... So we have 2 spins left to get almost 190. We just haven't found the scaling or the items actually. Let's take an urn, but unfortunately I don't think that's enough to save us. So this run unfortunately failed on the 150 rent payment. Just never really got off the ground. Didn't really have a direction. Maybe with 2 crabs probably wouldn't have helped that much. But yeah, just an unfortunate run. Bringing us exactly to a 50% win rate now. Let's jump straight in, and I think if you're offered a cultist for your first pick, it's kind of an instant, like you kind of have to take it. Let's try toddler on this run. And I get a crab, I guess. I don't particularly like taking crabs and cultists. I don't think they're great. Let's take a second toddler. I wouldn't often go with 2 eaters, but maybe this run needs it. We made the 25 rent payment with only 2 left over, which isn't fantastic. I'll take a bear and I will take grave robber, I guess. And here, let's pick up a shiny pebble. Maybe we can get a rare early on that kind of help define the run. I think I have to take a second cultist. At least now they start paying out. Present is pretty good with a toddler. And out of these, can we survive taking the coal? I think we can. Particularly since the toddler ate the present. That's pretty good. So we made the 50 rent payment with 23 left over. 100 now due in 6 spins. Let's take a wealthy capsule and let's take Maxwell the bear. I think is better than adoption papers. Yeah, makes the bear worth 3 now, which is a pretty decent symbol. Let's take another shiny pebble. Yeah, we're getting about 15 per spin, which isn't fantastic. Let's pick up a candy for the toddler. Sorry, I forgot we were doing toddlers, but I don't know why I was even considering that. Both toddlers ate the candy, which is excellent. That's all we can ask for. Okay, out of these, I suppose I could pick up a bounty hunter to kind of try and get thieves. It's not great though, it only gives 1, so I don't particularly want it in my deck. Let's skip this. And we do have grave robber, so I can take it and earn. And we made the 100 rent payment for 42 left over, which isn't too bad. 150 now during 6 spins. We definitely still need a scaling option. Lucky capsule could provide that for us. And Zarev's contract. Bounty hunters destroying faces. That could be good. Beehive is great. We have a bear and we have Maxwell the bear. So Beehive is perfect. Let's take a... Do we want to take a dwarf now? So we're looking to get a bounty hunter actually. Let's take a second coal. I think we will make the next rent payment. Yes, and the bounty hunter is perfect. He should carry us pretty far into the run. Do I want a... Okay, so right now we have 2, 3, 4 symbols that will be destroyed. Do I want a mouse? I suppose so. Cheese is pretty good for us. It's worth a fair amount. Bounty hunter is definitely helping us make this rent payment. We made the 150 with 49 left over. 225 now due in 7 spins. I'll take a hooligan to feed to the bounty hunter. And I will take lockbox, I think. Lunchbox, I mean. Let's take... Do I have... I don't have anything I want here. And let's take a cheese. And a second cheese. And let's remove the... What's the worst item we have? It's probably a coin. Very few ways of getting rid of a coin. Let's take an item capsule. Pretty good. Bounty hunter clearing out 2 faces for us. We could take a bar of soap. It'll help fill up the empties, and we do... Well, I was going to say we do have a toddler, but not anymore. Let's skip this. We shouldn't have any problem making rent. I don't want a second bounty hunter because they do eat each other. I don't want a candy. Let's skip this. Let's take another item capsule. Tax evasion, okay. Okay, let's skip all of these. We don't have any... we don't have any dwarf left over. And we do have a honey, so hopefully the bear gets that fairly soon. I don't want another bubble because we don't have empty spaces. Okay, diamonds can actually be great with the bounty hunter. We made the 225 rent payment with 27 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. Thief is pretty good with bounty hunter. Jack-o'-lantern would have been great with toddler, but I guess it's still okay. Okay, a very big spin, 80 there, a few more of them, and we'll do great. I don't particularly want a snail, and I don't want a coconut half either. Let's re-roll, and let's take a hustling capsule is okay. Okay, 72 on that spin. Again, I don't want a coconut half. And another cheese is actually an urn is probably worth more likely to be hit, and it's worth more, slightly more in total. Let's skip this. There's one cultist there that's still managing to survive the bounty hunter. Not anymore. Okay, 61, not too bad. Let's pick up another shiny pebble. No, I don't want another shiny pebble. It's just not good enough. Okay, we made the 300 rent payment with 37 left over, which isn't fantastic. 375 now due in 8 spins. Let's take a chef, could be pretty good. That's destroyed symbol, isn't it? Yes. Okay, let's take a chef over a hooligan just because it's worth more. And let's take, how many destroyed symbols do we have? 26. So this will be worth 3. It's pretty decent. 46 per turn. Let's take another coal. This could be our late game scaling. Okay, we need 275 divided by 6, say 300, say about 50 per turn, which means I think we have to take cheese over the item capsule because we need those eats. Safe is worth more than cheese, and we do have lockpick. Okay, 64 that turn. 3 spins. We still need about 50 per turn. Let's take a lucky capsule if we get something good out of it. And apple is worth 3. Okay. Okay, we should make the next rent payment. Let's take a hooligan to feed to the bounty hunter, and he ate it. Okay, our safe is actually surviving much longer than cheese probably would have, but we did make the 375 rent payment with 36 left over. Still very close. 450 now due in 8 spins. And am I correct in thinking that the bounty hunter does not eat Matryoshka dolls? I am. Let's reroll or take the emerald. A 3 is not bad. Let's just take the 3. Barrel of dwarf is great. Let's just flood the board with dwarfs, and let's remove this and this first. Okay, our bounty hunter should have a great time now, and hopefully that'll help make our next rent payment a guarantee. Let's re-roll, and let's skip all of these. Thief is good for our bounty hunter. Okay, 53, 5 by 53 is only 250, which isn't fantastic. Let's take a bronze arrow. That's definitely much better though. So yeah, we need about 50 per turn. That was a bad turn. Could take an urn. Okay, that was an excellent turn though. The arrow hit the bear. That'll definitely guarantee our next rent payment. Yes, okay, perfect. And we got checkered flag. Checkered flag is okay, I guess. Let's skip this. Still have loads of dwarfs left to be eaten. And we got 60 that turn, so we did make the 450 rent payment with 139 left over. 575 now due in 9 spins. Silver arrow is fantastic. And dwarven anvil is pretty good. Is fruit basket better? It would make the apple worth 4. That's the only thing it would improve at the moment. Well, it'd make the cherry worth, so it's worth like 2 extra per turn, which I think is actually better. Unfortunately, with the bounty hunter, we're probably not going dwarfs. I will take another dwarf though to feed to the bounty hunter. And we still don't have any use for any of these, so let's skip it. Actually, this is worth 3. Is 3 good enough though? No, unfortunately not. How do I have so many symbols? Okay, 50. We have 6 spins to get about 300. Yep, that should be fine. Let's take another big urn. I should have taken a ninja there actually. That was a mistake. Okay, I don't want another skip all of these. Let's take a billionaire is perfect with the bounty hunter, and an excellent hit there on the silver arrow, hitting both the billionaire and the bounty hunter for a massive 260 turn. That's brilliant. Let's take a ninja. How's our inventory doing? Still have 23 symbols. Definitely have to start getting rid of these lucky kinds. Lockbox is probably not worth it. Okay, 70 on that turn and nothing special happened. Widestone probably is worth it. Okay, again 70 on that turn, and again nothing special happened. So we made the 575 rent pound with 331 left over. 650 now due in 9 spins. Shouldn't be a problem. Let's take a geologist to help clear our deck. And let's take egg carton. Now at this stage we have to decide, do we want to keep the geologist and have that be our scaling? I don't think so. I think the bounty hunter is still better. The geologist will just hopefully help clear up our deck before he leaves. This is worth 2, this is only worth 1, so let's get rid of the cat. Well, he cleared one thing from our deck, so I guess he was alright. Not fantastic. Let's take a Whitestone. Our deck is back down to 20 symbols. It's a pity this isn't a multiplier of how much the symbol that it destroys is worth. Let's take a Joker purely to feed to the geologist. Do I want a monkey? I don't think so. Let's take a cheese. Our bear, sorry, our bear is just quietly here doing great work. Do I have an egg carton? I do. Let's take the egg. And here, Hooligan is worth more. Okay, 70 per turn. This is great. Eldritch Creature is fantastic actually because we've destroyed the cultists. It's already worth 6, I believe. 6, yes. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's re-roll and let's take... Let's skip it. I don't want to use my last space. Actually, if I known we had cheese, I would have taken the target, but I'll take a dwarf instead. Okay, we're getting about 70 per turn, so if we can keep this up, we should be in great shape. We made the, what was that, 650 rent pound with 433 left over. 700 now due in 10 spins. Another beehive is fantastic. And Pizza Cat is useless. Lime Pepper is okay, I guess. Geologist might have been okay because it would have helped clear our deck. Let's take an item capsule. A hustling capsule. Okay, we still got 86 on that turn and nothing really special happened. Treasure chest is great because we do have lockpick. Something just got destroyed by the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter is definitely carrying this run. Let's take another dwarf. $136 on that turn. That's brilliant. Can't go wrong. Our bear is just quietly, every now and again, giving us a nice 50. Again, doing great on this run. 88, and that was a run, nothing, a turn where nothing special happened. Bear is just quietly munching away on the honey. Just hex of tedium. No, we don't want that. Actually, with Elder Creature, maybe we should start taking hexes. I'll take a... I don't want a Hex of Hoarding. I don't want to dilute the deck too much. I think the Elder Creature, we'll just treat it as a 6er. Hopefully we'll get some more cultists. At this stage we've already won, so we don't want to start messing with the deck. We made the 700 rent pound with 655 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. And we should have no problem whatsoever. I'll take a Beastmaster and I will take... Time Machine? Nah, it's never going to work. How many 7s do I have? None. Okay, let's take a big Symbol Bomb. And let's take a Billionaire. It's pretty decent. Let's remove, this is worth 2, this is only worth 1. And we don't seem to be having great luck with getting the Geologist to eat things. There's a weird bug there. Let's take a miner. Let's take a big symbol bomb. Wealthy capsule is okay. Don't want a rabbit. I don't want any of these. And a coal. It's a bit late for a coal, so let's skip it. Great hit there on the silver arrow, hitting the bounty hunter for 123 and hitting the, what was that, the billionaire? Cultist, definitely the best thing we can be looking for. Fortunately, it was removed by the eldritch creature and not the bounty hunter, but still okay. And let's re-roll, let's skip, and let's remove. What's our worst symbol? Is it the mouse? No, I think it's the shiny pebble, is it? This is technically worth 2. Yeah, let's take out the shiny pebble. Bear just giving us a nice 56. Again, a bit late for coal. If I was going endless, definitely would. Although I think there's a limit to how far endless diamonds get you. Let's take a thief, although I clicked on the cheese. I said take a thief, and taking a thief would actually have been the better choice there, but fortunately I clicked on the cheese. Doesn't really matter though, we've won this one by miles. Let's skip this. Oh, we do have egg carton, don't we? We do, so let's take it. Just to keep the habits good. And actually a very lean deck in the end, but we did make the 777 rent payment with 1046 left over, so a pretty decent sum left over. And this time your landlord was pecked by chickens. Did I not take a chicken on this run? No, it must have been the last run. So yeah, an excellent run. I think actually this was giving us almost 9 a turn. I didn't even notice. If you get Bounty Hunter or General Zarf's contract, I think one of the best items is Zarf's contract. You can just center your own run about that if you have Bounty Hunter. Obviously picking up the Barrel of Dwarfs was a fantastic just influx of cash, which you can't guarantee. And this bear, picking up a bear, Maxwell the bear, and a beehive is brilliant. That was just quietly every few turns giving me 50. So definitely this run had no problems whatsoever. Picked up a few diamonds just for late game scaling. Did they help? Were they needed? I don't know. Like picking up the apple and the emerald, sometimes it's good to just pick up some treefers if they're on offer, because they will help you get to the late game and get your scaling online and make sure that you don't die while you're waiting for your scaling to kick in. But this one definitely carried by the bounty hunter. Let's see how many he destroyed. 12, 15, 22, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30 symbols. So he alone gave us 600, which isn't bad. From the bear we got, I think each of these gave us about 50, so we got 400 from the bear alone, which is pretty good, as well as the bear giving us 3 per turn and the 2 beehives giving us 3 per turn. And yeah, just a great run. Actually there were 2 more, so he gave us slightly more than the bounty hunter, gave us slightly more than I calculated there. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, leave us a like and comment down below, let me know what you thought of the run. We'll be back tomorrow with another Floor 9 run, so subscribe to get notified and to see more every day. Until then guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.